You've reached the something something hotline. You can tell us anything you want. Just make sure you tell us everything.
Okay, so here's what's going on.
Isn't that crazy? What would you do in that situation?
Look, I know I shouldn't have done it. It just felt so right.
And honestly, like, I don't want to be a bad friend, but I just don't feel like I'm in the wrong.
I don't really know what her problem
You know,
is.
like,
It was
I don't know
actually
what else
great.
I can say.
Like, am I crazy
insane.
for that?
There is no
What do
way
you think
this
I
is
should
real.
do?
Then she called me and told me that, like, she didn't
Is something
think
wrong with
friends
me?
with him
Am I a
anymore.
bad
I know this
person?
is going to sound mean. I just have to get it off my chest. What do you think? Is it me? Or is it them? I don't know who else to talk to about this.
Cheers. Welcome back. It's been a really long time. Hit me.
Cheers, sister.
Beautiful. That is a fucking giant. I don't think I understood when you were like, I'm just gonna have one. It's the size of your forearm.
Well, yeah, I have an early flight to catch tomorrow. It's just one big one. It doesn't count. It's just one, right?
Yeah. Amazing. Well,
yeah, let's see. We can debrief.
yeah, let me just do the intro real quick so everyone knows where they are and what's happening. This is the Something Something Hotline, live, bi-coastal, not bisexual.
Well,
oh, right.
speak for yourself.
Fuck, I forgot. One of us is homosexual, one of us is homophobic, and we're going to debate our perspectives.
Starting now. It's just us screaming at each other.
I don't really have a valid argument. It's just like that I hate women. I don't. That's a joke.
We're kidding.
Unless. Anyway, welcome
Never
back, you
gonna
guys.
give you up.
This is going to be the first recording since we were together in New York. And boy, did I take a bite of the biggest, most rotten apple.
This rotten little girl.
That
took a
rotten
bite
little
out of a
apple
rotten
doesn't-
little apple.
I don't know if doing like the whole runaround podcast, booked and busy dinners, everything recording is smart in the summertime, but now we know.
Yeah. I just think that, like, you know, if you're planning on being here for almost 2 weeks, we could have probably paced ourselves a little better.
It just
But-
doesn't feel like that though. I mean, New York really does have that energy of just like, let's go do it because it's happening. It's already happening. It's like constant. Yeah. It was a bizarre little time. I love living on the West Coast. I love New York. I don't have any shit to say. I wouldn't dare. But what a time. And literally everything was such an interesting like challenge to get to the park and record live, but holy shit, was that not one of my favorite memories of my life so far.
No, totally. And people really pulled through. So that was really, really, really nice and really, really, really fun.
Yeah. So it does feel really good to be back though. Something
Yeah.
has changed since doing the live show. Oh my god, it was so good. I'm happy to be back.
Okay. So first call.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
You're pulling them up? Great.
I have a crush on my former teacher, and I like him very much.
Oh. Damn. Give us more. I want to know what subject.
I need to know, is this a classic, like, high school gal, like, looking at her math teacher and being like,
Right.
because he was, like, nice to her one day, that, like, her parents aren't nice to her in the same way?
Yeah, it's so annoying when your parents don't compliment the volume of your ass the way that your English teacher will. Your math teacher will. I mean,
One time my math teacher told me I reminded him of his wife, and I didn't really know what to do with that information.
Yeah, that is kind of a crazy, because it feels like nuanced as far as like, are we deep in it? Are you saying, am I saying I do? Do you think I kiss like your fucking wife?
You want to try? Ew.
So yeah,
whatever.
I love this though. I mean, there's nothing more fun than this. The fantasy of a crush is 9 times out of 10 more satisfying than the reality of the person and whatever the crush would be turned into, say it were mutual. Everyone knows
love
this.
a fantasy. Give me a fantasy any fucking day. I will live, breathe, die in it. And I will sit in my little bed and I'll go rubbing my feet together.
Yeah. Yeah, nothing beats a crush. Nothing beats a crush.
Nothing beats a crush.
Here's my advice kind of at all times, and I do think this is really good advice to follow. I'm not kidding, like 99.999% of the time. Just have the crush and let it run rampant in your mind, and the fantasy, you can fill in the blanks. 99% of the time, the reality, if pursued, would be so gross and disappointing because in your fantasy, anything can happen. In reality, like, you hook up, too much tongue. You make out with your teacher in the back of his car. He's playing Father John Misty on the radio and you hate him.
He's playing fucking like jam band. Like,
yeah, like
bad jam band music.
He keeps, like, there's something wrong with him. And you don't want to know. And it doesn't matter what it is. And it doesn't have to be a relationship ending. It's that don't start the relationship at all. This is a perfect environment to have a crush and then literally never do anything about it. Forget about ever wanting anything and just have that like lusty moment in your mind and leave it alone. Have you ever actually been pursued in a situation that's like so stereotypical, inappropriate, but like sexy, like teacher, student, whatever? Because in college, I think I had a like 40-yard brush. Like, say I engaged, it probably could have pursued. And the second that I felt it being reciprocated,
with the teacher?
Yes, a professor. You get the inclination that they're reciprocating, like kind of not in a nuanced way, but just kind of in like a hell yeah, fuck yeah way. You're just like, ew, yeah, what's wrong with you? You would have some fucking respect for yourself and your position and me. Even though 5 minutes ago, I'm like deeping you in my mind.
Yeah. No. But you're like, you want me to bounce on that? What the hell?
It's only fun when I want to bounce on it.
No, me.
What if I don't want to bounce on it? Will you hate me? Will you hate me? And you don't have to do all that. You don't have to think about yourself in the fantasy. You don't have to actually hold yourself accountable or the other person for any fuck ass behavior. Just don't. Just like have the crush. Forget about it. Not that it doesn't even sound, I mean, we don't know anything about you. Shame on you. Where's our information?
We need more. We need more info here.
Yeah.
But still, such like a funny thing to think about because I feel like all of us have been there. Like everybody has been there. Everyone has had a crush on a teacher, professor.
Did you tell me yours?
Whatever.
I don't know this about you.
I don't think I've ever had a crush on a teacher. I thought that like some of my teachers were handsome, but like I would never had a fantasy about them. But I've had like really inappropriate interactions with teachers. Like, one of my social studies teachers in high school told me that the next time I suck dick, I should try using pop rocks.
Hold on.
And at the time,
was that a male or female?
A male. Yeah.
Sorry, did he say suck dick to you?
He said the next time I suck dick, I should try.
Out of his mouth, he said suck dick.
I don't know if he said suck dick or going down there or something. It's the same shit. It doesn't matter. It's all the same exact point.
Also, like, that is the most, like, retarded, like, Weezer guy response ever. Like, in the garage, getting
gray
sucked
hair
with pop rocks.
This is also a man with like old man.
He was just saying whatever came to the top of his mind.
Yeah, and maybe
next time
like,
you go down,
next
time you go down on a fella, try some milk duds.
Try some caramel chews. Try some Winston choochies. Like what? Like weird. Try some rabbit whistlers.
Play the horn.
Play the horn. Hey, you ever try to loot the Looney Tune move? Like, what?
That's so fucking insane.
Bizarre. And also, my twisted little brain being like, oh my God, I'm so cool that my like teacher could just say that to me. I'm so fucking cool.
That's literally
so
kids. Kids are like, oh, new level unlocked.
Oh, also, he did a couple of years after I graduated, he did end up getting caught for like sexting, emailing somebody.
Somebody or a child?
A child.
Yeah.
That was a student of his. So
yeah.
Yeah.
I had a more innocent crush, but probably a more. Well, I'll let you decide.
Okay. Go.
I had a teacher junior year of high school, and I'm going to keep it really vague because I still fuck with them.
Yeah,
I don't know them, but I still fuck with them, so I'm going to give them the good old Portland rigmarole of I'm going to give them the they thems. I had lunch with this teacher like every day.
Yeah.
And I kind of have to out their gender to like give the story more whatever. Who fucking cares? I knew they were gay. Because I walked into class, never seen this teacher around campus one time, which was bizarre in high school. Mm-hmm. Walked into class, I said, oh yeah, that's my type. Mm-hmm. Which is gay.
Right.
And I just looked at her and was like, oh my God. I mean, I really thought she was so fucking hot. And she was incredibly smart and a really good teacher. And like, you wouldn't want to fuck with her. She had like that natural kind of respect.
Yeah.
And we had lunch together like every day. And class 2, I'm not kidding. I think it was like the second class I ever had with her that year. I went up to her and was just like, are you gay? Like, I got her to be like, I am gay. Because she was married. And I was like, right. To who?
To a woman?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And this was before gay marriage. Do you remember this? This is going to make us feel old someday. Before it was fucking legal.
Oh, yeah. No, I think
it was
that
not
a lot, actually.
legal.
I know. Remember when gay marriage wasn't legal? That's
yes,
crazy.
I was almost 18 years old when that was happening.
Yeah. I remember like advocating for it.
Advocating for it to not be legal. Or
yeah,
advocating it for it to be illegal. Hello. So we had lunch together like every day, and I would just like shit test her and say horny things to her and like wear little sexy outfits.
Yeah, you were like gauging the situation.
No, I wasn't gauging any situation. I was pushing it. That's my style of flirting, is being like, don't you want to beep me, beep at this location and beep me there and do this to that? Ugh, you're frozen.
It's okay.
Okay, you're back. You're back. So at the end of senior year, I think, she pulled me into like a little hallway and was like, I want to give you my number.
It's always at the end of senior year.
And I still
always at the end of senior year.
And we would hang out outside of school.
Yeah.
We hung out a few times.
And what was the vibe?
The vibe was like, obviously I was so into her, and I'm going to be really honest.
Were you like throwing yourself at her a little bit?
No.
Well, I mean,
we would just like, we had flirty chat.
Yeah.
We did.
Yeah.
And I think she liked me. I'm going to be really honest. Like, I would be the first. This is like the most female thing to do, is take a situation that's so just like, take it for what it is and describe the obvious things about it and leave it alone. Women will go, well, you could say it was this because of this, but then also maybe not because this and this and this. She clearly liked me enough to want to hang out with me outside of school.
Yeah.
And let me say my sexy little things. I had game.
Totally.
I had game. I was 18.
Of course.
So you didn't, and she was like in her early 30s. I was like, Boots, my partners are getting closer and closer to your age by the day.
You're right.
Okay?
Yeah.
You know? So I think she fucking thought I was hot.
Yeah.
And she wanted to hang out with me. And so we did.
Yeah.
I don't think it was like I think you're cool and you have a bright future. I think it was like, I think about fingering you sometimes.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. But and I'm also thinking about whether
but I'm married
or not
and you're
I
18
want to
and I'm 30.
do this. Yeah.
She's beautiful though, and if somehow this ever makes it back to her, you're gorgeous. And I would have.
Yeah, no hate.
We're
not mad at you.
As a homophobic straight person now, like I don't but like, you were such a vibe and you were so hot. She was so hot.
And also probably really, really
Stop it.
to a degree important to your life at the time. Like,
dude,
really
I respected
helpful.
her to death.
Like,
oh,
yeah,
for sure.
incredibly helpful. But that's the difference between a man and a woman, I feel, in this situation.
Well, the
you know
difference
what I mean?
is that she wanted to do it and that she didn't, for every reason that she could see in the future, because she wasn't acting on like a high testosterone sex drive.
Right.
She was like, we totally could, and I totally would like to, and then it would be my wife, and it would be an affair, and you're a child, and it would be a lot of speculation, and it would be a lot of this, that, and the other, and whatever. And maybe, whatever. But it was sick. I can't believe I got to have that in high school. It was so fucking cool. Like, all I wanted in high school was to have an affair with the teacher. And I got to have like the version of it that is the thinnest line between what's inappropriate and what's appropriate. I got to do that. I got to do that.
Yeah.
Because we hung out outside of school also while I was in school. I remember that.
Right. Yeah.
And once after, and then I think I ghosted her once because I was like in my feelings, and she never talked to me again. Because I ghosted her. I think I blew her off. She was like, I'm here. And I ghosted her. Like, I didn't show up to the loke.
The loke. Yeah. And she said, what the fuck am I doing? Okay.
And I
heard.
said, yeah. It's too much. Anyway.
Well.
Enough about us.
But also, like, everyone can relate. I think this is the main point here. And everyone can relate on having a crush on a teacher. I think the main take on this whole entire thing is that, like, it's never a good idea to proceed past the fantasy.
I want to hear more about this, though. If you're listening, please call in about your teacher crush. And how far did it go? Totally. Let us know, please, because that's so fucking fun. That is like the drama that everyone aspires to have, but never wants, because when it actually happens, it's straight up illegal.
Right.
Sometimes, I mean, unless you're 18, like, whatever. What are the rules on that?
Well, I don't know. I don't think 18-year-olds should be having...
I agree, but also me as an 18-year-old, I had a lot of independence from the age of like 16 and on, and I was the predator in those situations. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding.
And also the liar. Like, it was always us. But the thing is that, like, it still doesn't make it rocks. It fucking rocks, dude. No, it doesn't make it okay, though. Like, it...
Coughing like a toddler. Speaking of kids. No. I'm joking on my children. I'm choking on my children.
Oh, choking on my children. Choking on my children. Okay, we gotta move on. We're moving on. Next.
Whoa. About to circ my...
Hi. So I was planning on leaving a very different voicemail about a really sassy story about a boy, but I actually think I probably need to talk about the larger problem in my dating life. So, to give you a little backstory, I'm in my early 30s, and during my 20s, I didn't really date. One might say that first 7 years, I, was a bit celibate, and I don't know why or how, but now, and not that I didn't want to be with anyone, but every time someone touched me, I felt like my insides were going to shrivel up, and, well, it was hard to be close to someone when you felt that. But anyway, for any reason, in my 30s now, the feeling has slightly gone away. Obviously, some people will always make you want to crawl into a small hole. But, I feel like I unfortunately missed a bunch of the, stuff you experience when you're young and dating and all of the weird things that happen that kind of help you build a little bit of a thick skin. And so I now feel whenever I'm doing anything, I'm just raw dogging it for the first time in my life, and it's kind of stressful. And I don't really know what to do about it other than keep going. But also dating can be kind of awful, so it's discouraging. Anyway, thank you for listening. It's my sad tale. Love you guys. Thank you so much for sharing your wisdom with the rest of us.
Love that caller was calling from inside of the Star Trek.
spaceship. Dude. What? Where are you
Calling from mission control.
Girl, they need you on deck.
We
they
got
need you on the
people-
board.
We
The
got
motherboard
people
needs you.
everywhere, dude. We got people fucking everywhere. Don't fuck with me. I'll send an asteroid straight through your planet, hooker.
Literally, she's up there she's fucking DJ decking the fucking motherboards up there, brother.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it was a little distracting to dig through, and I just kept imagining just
like the aliens in the back.
Red, blue, yellow, green, red, blue, yellow, green, red, blue, yellow, green, flashing on some plastic playground lights.
Truly, what a beautiful phone call.
My first
What
thought
a beautiful phone call
to the whole thing was, honey, don't worry about the timeline of what you did and didn't do when you were supposed to do it or when other people were doing it. Everything is a first for everyone.
Yeah.
Even if it's similar to another situation, every new encounter, especially dating, is nuanced with the particular version of yourself that you are at that time and that person that you've never met before on the other side of it. And you are dynamic together. So don't worry about everything being your first. Everything is your first all the time.
all the time. Somebody could be a professional dater, dating all the fucking time, have been dating since they were fucking 15, being a hooker, I don't know, whatever. It doesn't matter. It never, ever, ever matters at the end of it, because it's always a new experience. Every time you date somebody, every time you meet someone new, it's always going to be a new experience. So it doesn't matter how much time you've spent doing the thing, because it's always going to be different.
Right.
It's always going to be different.
You're right. That God willing, it should be. God willing.
Yeah, it should be.
If not, you're stuck. You're in a loop. Yeah, and you need to press the eject on the motherboard.
Yeah.
Zizek said something. One of my friends showed me this Zizek, Slavoj Zizek.
Not Zizek.
He was talking about wisdom and how it's so convoluted and not real, and that wisdom is for retards who just want justification for anything. And he said it better than I could ever say it right now because he's got that fucking gay accent.
And that lisp. He has a lisp and an accent.
So sick. He sounds like he's trying to make that sound come out of the top of a bottle all the time.
All
and
the
is
time.
eating you out at the same time. Or eating like an Italian grinder, trying to blow the bottle and say something really smart. So he was trying to do all that and was saying that wisdom is like this made up thing, that it has way more to do with your vocabulary and your ability to articulate yourself than it does the context of what you're saying at all, the content of what you're saying at all, which is so fucking funny and so true, because he proposed 3 different points. One was kind of the left side of a point, one was the right side of the point, one was the central point, and then a 4th point that was just like the see all of the above and none of the above, kind of like infinite silly gesture at all of them option. And the way that he posed them was essentially like, well, you know, a wise man always says, date once, date twice, date thrice, don't date mice. You know? And it's like
like, okay,
of course. Of course. And then a wise man will always have something to say about any situation that you're in that kind of like validates the experience that you already had and the knowledge that you've already gained from a thing. I say that because dating will always be this thing where someone will always feel like they've got something to say for you out of wisdom. And that's nice. And that's literally the premise of our podcast. So keep on listening, okay? But really, at the end of the day, you are responsible for making sense of your reality and moving your little figure on the board, you know, further in a direction that you feel comfortable with. Like, it's just that. And the rules of another don't apply to you. You know, that's wise man shit. That's not really relevant.
Right.
And it can kind of just operate as a mechanism to validate or invalidate yourself or something. So just like keep that in mind when you're combing over all of the information that you've ever gotten in your life about this relationship, and this friend has this opinion and hates him, loves him, hates her. Their relationship fell apart. This person always dates toxic people. It doesn't matter. Just like take in the data and decide unique for yourself what you would like to do. Now, I'm not saying the data isn't important, but just don't like wise man your way out of feeling like a real person experiencing things that are real.
No, of course. But we can also acknowledge that it is sometimes easier said than done. Like
what is?
To your point,
what's
there is always
said than done?
It's easier said than done to not like crash out about sometimes people get caught up in a loop of comparison. People will always compare.
That's my whole life. Put that
Absolutely.
on my headstone. Died in a loop of comparison. Rest in peace.
Died in a loop of comparison. Everybody is always, and it doesn't matter. I don't care who you are or what you say you are, what you say you feel. Everybody will always find themselves comparing themselves to something, to an experience, to a person, to a life, what have you, whatever. And it's really hard to remember to like not do that, because when you haven't had the experience of dating, when you haven't had the experience of the things that you think that you should be having the experience of, you have nothing to really look to other than like through the eyes of somebody else and through the eyes of like another person's life, whether that be on social media, whether that be through the lens of your friends. And it's really hard to remember to not be like, well, why doesn't my experience look the same way as this other person's experience? But it is important to remind yourself that your experiences are your experiences and your experiences alone, and you're not doing anything wrong. And the most important thing is to keep having the experiences.
Yeah. I think you can make a differentiation between wisdom and just experience. And like, why isn't that word used more in the zeitgeist of just explaining things? Like,
Totally
how about
agree.
just experience? Wisdom feels convoluted
Totally agree.
and subjective.
Crazy.
Experience is valid points of data, which you and I, two hookers with way too much experience, in fact.
Take it away from me. Actually, I don't need that anymore.
Cat, cow. Get it out of my psyche. Yeah, I think the wisdom part of it is like a misleading thing, that not to just say exactly what you said, but to just like bolster what you were saying.
Yeah.
It's so funny to me that I don't know about everyone, but it does feel pretty common in the people that I do know in the world that there is no sense of confidence in your organic primary sensation or feeling about things. Everything needs to be like checked by 6 other people. I mean, that's like influencer lifestyle. I find that I am crippled by trying new things when it comes to like makeup or products. If I don't have like 60 other people telling me like we vetted it, it's good, and then disseminating who's getting paid to say that, who's not. That behavior is not unique to the internet and micro advertisement. That's just straight up people. And what I want to know is, when did this behavior develop, and has it always been there? That instead of just being like, my first time experiencing something doesn't make it any less or more poignant to understanding the nuance of this greater sensation, like love or dating or friendship or work or ethics or morals. Fuck, I don't even know what I just said. I know what I'm saying, but I don't know exactly what I just said. But essentially,
no, you were saying when did the lines get blurred between actually having the experience and then also being told to have the experience?
Well, it's not just do I have the experience or not based on how many people have enjoyed the experience. Is that
right?
Is my takeaway from the experience valid if no one else tells me
Can
so?
see it. Yeah, right.
Like, just because you don't have a shit ton of dating experience doesn't mean that whatever you're experiencing for the first time isn't as thoughtful, valuable, meaningful, or like accurate, which is, throw that away. There is no accuracy in this human to human contact. But like, that's what I'm curious about is, were humans always this insecure about public opinion when it comes to their own internal dialogue? Because I think about that down to decisions where it's like, why don't you just try something, and if it doesn't work out, it's like a fear of failure or fear of being wrong. And my fear of failure and being wrong goes not just from dating or whatever down to like, is this lip liner the best, or am I gonna fail at choosing the lip liner? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Maybe that's like a nuanced survival mechanism that's just transmuted into like this fucked up reality we live in. But it's like, I want a black tank top, but I want the best black tank top. And I want everyone else to tell me about their experiences with their black tank top so that I can get the best one. And is luxury too much? And is there a middle ground? And how much this, that, and the other? It's like, what about what I like and works for me?
1,000%. But I do agree. I do think that the root of it it is the fear of failure, and like nobody wants. There's nothing.
We don't want to fail anything. We don't want to fail lip gloss. We don't want to fail a relationship.
Nothing. And we don't want to feel the pain that comes with the feeling failure. And
which I'd say comparatively feels the same. When I get a bad article of makeup, I'm just like,
yeah, no, devastating. Devastating.
And when I lose a friendship or relationship, I'm also like, everyone's doubting themselves. People are just banging their heads together going, hopefully you like that. Like, I don't know. You know, like, just leave it the fuck alone. Just go out there. Don't think about yourself too much. God, I wish I could take my own advice. I'm full of shit. Don't think about yourself so much. It literally does nothing. It serves nothing. That is something I am learning so violently right now. It's not that I'm not doing it. It's just that I learned how to tell my friends, hey, I'm really doing that like insecure narcissism thing right now where I think everyone hates me and I think you're all thinking about me and talking about me, which isn't literally possible. That would be a huge waste of everyone's time. So what's actually going on? Anytime you feel like you're thinking about yourself too much, just do anything else. Just like do 5 push-ups, call your friend, and just fucking forget it, because nothing is that like serious. And the people that you're dating, if they really like you, they're just gonna like you. God, how many times do I have to say it?
That's true. If they wanted to, they would. And with that,
and without and that's it. Simple. If you want to do some self-harm, pull out a razor and cut your fucking wrist. Do not spend months on end in your head thinking about what you did or didn't do, or did this give them the ick or whatever. Just literally do something like boring. That's not interesting. That's hurtful. Don't be mean to my fucking friend. Just cut your own wrists and move on. Literally bang your head into a wall and fucking move on. I'm tired of you.
Well said.
I'm tired of you.
Anyway, on the subject of fucking failure, our next caller.
Hi. So this is like my 5th or 6th time going out with the homies, and we be talking to bitches all night, and it's crazy because, you know, with the exception of me, I'm not trying to like really, you know, speak up on myself. Like, as of recent, like, I'm the only one that actually went home with a bitch. And to be honest, I feel like I worked way too hard for it. But I did my thing. I definitely, you know what I mean? I did my thing. But, yeah, no, back to today. Dude, we're sitting here outside the spot. Honestly, talked to so many females. Had such a good time. Everything was great. But none of these bitches want to go home with us, and I'm just like, I had to tell somebody, and it's fucking annoying. So, yeah, this is the Something Special hotline, and
the
this
Something
is me,
Special hotline?
Mr. Mike Burst himself, speaking about his strikeout. Thank you. I love you. Goodbye. We're not human.
We're not human.
Ew, I hate fuckers who smoke. Black dudes who love weed and like zoomies. Dude, I thought we were done with you, Odd Future Wolfgang. Kill them all. Odd Future Wolfgang. Kill them all. Odd Future
Something
Wolfgang.
about this person is not giving black. It's giving like.
What are you talking about? Every time we debate the race of a caller, it infuriates me that you don't fucking get it.
This is giving like.
That's a black kid. I'm leaving this in.
Is either.
I am.
This is either a light-skinned man who is going like this.
We're not real.
We're not human. Or it's a white guy, or a Hispanic or white guy who
both wiggers.
Yes, correct. Yes, that's what that's giving. To me, personally.
I think, or the inverse of a wigger is a black kid who's at Zoomies doing a kickflip wearing Odd Future Wolfgang Kill Them Owl with the donut on his shirt.
This isn't sure, yeah. I guess we're and not also, human could give Odd Future.
Whatever race this person actually is, it's all at the center of this Venn diagram is like female adverse behavior, insecure male.
It is so
like
weird.
Beta down.
It's like
nice guys. It's nice guys
predatory.
finish last. No, this guy thinks he's a nice guy, finish last kind of shit.
1000%.
But he wants like he's operating like out of like hood politics and street cred, where he's like the bitches, and I work too hard for the bitches. I'm like,
girl, the bitches work too hard for you. Also,
they didn't want you. Like, oh my god,
they don't want you.
You were crafting because it's hard. Like, what are you like? How do I even crack into this nut right now? Hold on.
It's a lot. It's a lot to unpack.
The generosity that we have in just acknowledging this fuck ass phone call. I'm telling you, if I knew you, I'd beat the shit out of you. And by the sound of your fucking wigger voice, whether you're black or white, wigger applies to you. Dude, fighting you would be the easiest thing I've ever done in my whole life. And God bless you and respectfully pull up because listen, I will personally text this number our next live location so we can jump the fuck out of this asshole.
No, literally. I also, why are you're sitting at the, okay, so you're telling me you're sitting at the bar and you are asking where your hug is at. And then you are wondering why nobody is attracted to you or wants to entertain you?
This is the kind of guy that calls like women at the bar females. He's like, "What's up, females?"
No, he literally said that. He keeps saying bitches and females. It's such a weird fucking thing to say about women, first of all. Second of all, let me just reiterate this phone call quickly, just in really quick bullet points.
Also, are we giving like trans mask? Because why are you talking to us like this? You called into the something hotline, the faggoty, girly, gay, fucking something hotline to talk about bitches. I mean, cool.
Huh?
I love.
Okay, so you, no. So this person called. They called us. First and foremost, sorry, they called us. And they are saying they're referring to women as females and bitches. Bullet point 1. Bullet point 2, they're saying that they don't, them talking to women at a bar is enough for a woman to come back home with them. And how that they're expecting that from a woman every time they have a very, very simple interaction. Huh? What are we doing there?
Yeah, like what in the Harmony Korine Kids? This person just watched Kids for the first time and then called us. This is a virgin. No, this person has never had sex.
It's so true.
This person just watched Kids and then watched a Supreme Skate video. And then watched Yonkers, the music video.
He saw Lucas and Tyler and Earl Sweatshirt and he said, I'm a fucking astronaut. No, I'm not.
I'm a
fucking
with a fucking
triceratops.
Yeah. He's playing
Astronaut.
ball on the flat top. He saw Yonkers and he's like, I gotta get blackout contacts so the females will give me a hug.
He's like, I gotta eat it. He's like sitting at the bar and he's like, you guys dare me to eat this cockroach?
That'd be way cooler than any of the conversation that it seems like he may or may not have been having before. Also, like, curious. I gotta ask you something. Down to your soul. You mentioned that this was the 5th or 6th time that you've hung out with these homies. Are you talking like this, which seems really unnatural to you? Maybe you're like a black kid that grew up in like a really white neighborhood and they want to tokenize you with this behavior. They want you to act like this so that they can feel okay saying like the N-word in like J. Cole songs. But like,
yeah,
it doesn't seem like this is a natural vibe for you and that you're trying on a hat and that you don't know these men that you're hanging out with and that maybe you should stop hanging out with them. It doesn't seem natural for you. And then you're also experiencing this real life rejection of women. Honey, I think the stats are in and like this persona that you're putting on doesn't suit and it smells like bullshit and everyone can smell it except for you and your friends, which is like very gay. Are you a little bit gay? Do you want to fuck your friends?
It's incredibly clunky.
It's giving homosexual. It's clunky. That's
clunky,
a beautiful way to say it.
It's clunky. It's performative. It's fucking weird. It feels like that you and your homies are trying to show your dicks to each other instead of the bitches and females that are around you.
Yeah, what up, females? Suck my dick and shit.
It's a competition. It's a competition between you guys, and no one else is a part of it except you guys. So it's like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? I think that what you need to do, caller, is I think that you need to regroup. I think that you need to regroup. And I think we need to think about
we need to think about your relationship to race, your relationship to gender, and your relationship to sexuality. Not to say three things that are like giant umbrellas.
Huge, but like
you're going through something right now, and I pray let it be a phase, God. For you. It doesn't matter to us if it's a phase or not. You can go ahead and live your life like this. But here's how it's going to go. And this is what I'm going to tell you. You will feel stifled. You will feel rejected. You will feel like your timing is inappropriate at every point of a conversation. Because at every step of the way, you are overthinking about this perception of yourself to others that you're doing. Cool it. Be organic. Be vulnerable. Stop hanging out with these people. It sounds like you are desperately chained inside of yourself, feeling defensive. The way that you talk about women and going out and being with your friends sounds like you are defensive and you desperately crave being vulnerable. Go pursue the people that actually make you feel comfortable being vulnerable and stop fucking talking like this. Not because there's necessarily a giant problem. Like, the problem with the way that you're talking about women is secondary to the primary problem, which is that you're talking about reality in this way that is so cooked and so retarded and so inauthentic. Like, I don't know anyone on earth who actually talks like this. It is not 1991 and you are not a fucking West Coast or East Coast rapper. Like, give it up. This is so cringe. And that's all, folks. My host walked out. My host walked out. And now the camera's moving crazy. Snoopy, Bella? Oh, I feel like I'm in Paranormal Activity. I'm scared.
I'm sorry, my computer was gonna die. I had to go get a cord.
Why'd you come back up and around the back way from the ceiling down?
Because it was funny. And also you were popping the fuck off, and I was like, let me not interrupt her.
Could you hear a void that I said?
I heard the void, and I said, hold on, let her cook. And then I said, while she's cooking, let me go fucking get my computer charger, because if it dies, we're fucked. So hold on.
Great. Okay,
yeah,
so yeah.
I cannot believe that. I mean, I'm glad that we gave this fucking caller like the light of day, because it was, I feel like it was, yeah, and I feel like we had a lot to say about it, and
that we said it. We had a lot to say, and then we said it.
There is a very small amount of hope in me that this person will even listen to us at all. Like, I feel like they probably saw us in passing on the internet or something, and then was like, I'm just gonna call, whatever. So hopefully they listen to this. Hopefully they resonate with what the fuck we're saying, because that behavior is incredibly embarrassing. And
yeah, like, that's why it was so hard for you to graft at the bar, because women were like, there's no way. You must be kind of cute, because the fact that you got someone to go home with you at all, and I mean, that doesn't really mean much, because women will do just about anything to feel like shit about themselves. Women will do almost anything to feel like self-harm. So like, you might, and if
you catch them on a bad day.
And if you were just like really trying to graft on someone who was having a shit day, like, you might have just gotten lucky, and that's why it felt difficult. But I'm telling you, there's an easier way, and it's like, stop doing everything you're doing. It's just like, literally stop. And I also wonder, these one-off callers, well, I don't know, our stats are weird. We have a way larger male audience.
So weird.
Which I love, so men. Weird. You're looking for something.
We love.
No, men. You're looking for information, corrections, solution.
Correct.
Come to us, be vulnerable. Yeah, we're going to read you to death. Yeah, we're going to make fun of you. Yeah, we're going to embarrass you. What was the point? Well, yeah. Guys, do better and do it here live on the something hotline, and that's about all I've got to give to that fucking faggot. That guy's
No,
a
literally.
faggot.
I think we can move on from that. Yeah, that's just like very embarrassing behavior.
But like
okay.
I feel for you and I want you to get better. Get better.
Same.
You will be
Same.
happier.
Just like, yeah, get well soon. All right. Next caller.
Hi. This is kind of cool. I guess I want to say that
it sounds like
my
David.
girlfriend and I were talking earlier. She had worked a double. She's a bartender. So she had been working for like 12 hours and she gets a little bit like spicy after work. So I try not to like, bug her. But we started talking about something that was like meaningful, and I'm going to call myself Jack so as not to like bring her into it. If you like sleuthed out my name, but we were talking and I could tell she was like getting annoyed, and I was like, I'm a very talkative guy and she talks to people all day. I work remotely and I talk to no one all day. So it's like a bit of a conflict when she gets home. And I'm trying to be more aware and respectful of that. But she was like, okay, I'm at the grocery store. I'm almost home. And I just don't want to do like the Jack thing tonight. And I was like, in my mind, I was like, what? Okay. But out of my mouth, I was like, totally. Like, you're tired. Like, go get your, groceries and whatever. And, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Okay. Love you. Bye. And I kept it like very quick. But I keep thinking about it. It's like, I don't want to do the Jack thing tonight. And it's like, what the fuck does that mean? Like, I know I'm like a wordy person and I'm like starved for human connection because I sit in my apartment by myself all day at work. But like, it seems kind of mean a little bit. I don't know what I'm hoping to get out of this, but, yeah. And now I'm sort of regretting it. But anyway, I know one of you, both of you seem cool. And, yeah. Are you going to call me back? Like, give me advice? Because that would be nice. This is from like an objective party.
No idea.
Whose voice sounds like that?
I don't know at all.
Who works from home? Whatever. I feel like the way that your girl talked to you about wanting your energy and not wanting to converse was so fucking rude. You should hit that bitch. You should call the last caller and hit her. No.
It really was not nice.
No, it's just like
really was not nice.
It's just like very selfish to me because it takes 2 seconds to be like, my job is front facing. Theirs is in total social isolation. He wants to talk to me. I don't want to talk. How do I make this work for both of us? Like, really, it's almost nothing. Like, what I'm proposing that this person does is takes zero effort. Just say, hey babe, I'm just in a listening mood. How about that? What if she just said to you, I'm in a listening mood?
Mm-hmm.
You would like each other more.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't, because she said it weird. Because she's a bitch.
Listen. Yeah, fuck that bitch. From one remote work to another, I feel you. I feel the struggle. I feel the isolation. I totally understand. And also, to that point, the person that I had been in a very long-term relationship with was also working in a restaurant and was very front of house facing and very social. And I feel like we kind of had the same exact circumstance that you're describing here. And I think that the way that I also received it was also not that kind. And I think that the answer here ultimately is that like this person is not being kind. This is not a kind response to someone that you're supposed to care for.
It takes nothing. I work a front-facing job at all times, 4 to 5 days a week. I'm like,
yes,
it's your birthday every single night of the week. It's your anniversary every single night of the week. You've done something amazing every single night of the week. I couldn't give a fuck. So by the time that I get home to my husband and he's like, here's what's going on and blah, blah, blah. Because he has a less social job than I do. And so when he gets home, he wants to be social with me.
Yeah.
You don't have to do anything. Pause the TV. Just look at them. Pay attention. You don't have to like do the show. Just listen. Just be like, babe, I'm just like listening. I'm just listening. Like, I don't have a lot to say. I'm really tired, but I'm really happy to listen. In fact, it's actually really relieving and nice for me to just listen.
Actually that simple. It's actually that simple just to be like nice about it. You don't have to be like, I really can't do your thing today. I really can't do your thing tonight. Sorry.
If someone says that to you, leave them. They can't do your thing ever. They can only do your thing when it's convenient for them. They're not looking to do your thing collective. They're looking for you to do their thing when it suits them at all times. It's not about you. You could be anyone. You could be replaced tomorrow. I need you to understand that. I know that sounds brutal, but it is the truth. That person could replace you with anyone else in the relationship role in their life that they have cut out with conditions to just be the relationship part of the entertainment of their life. It's not actually about compromise or being like, this person wants to connect with me in this way, or like it gets the load off their shoulders this way. It's all about them being like, I'm this, you're too much. If someone ever says that to you, just go. Just literally go.
Well, here's the thing. I don't know how long you guys have been in this relationship for. If it has been a very, very long-term relationship, I understand having like really kind of unkind ways to go about it. And I'm not listen, I'm not saying that is okay. I'm not saying that like that's how anybody should be speaking to each other in a relationship. But I am saying that the longer you are in a relationship with somebody, the more comfortable you are with being a shitty person to the other person.
Right, which is not ever okay. Just like don't
it's not okay.
do that.
It's not okay. And like I my first instinct is to tell you that like maybe your girlfriend actually doesn't like you. Sorry.
Your girlfriend doesn't like you.
Maybe your girlfriend just doesn't really like you. But also as someone who has been in that position before, obviously it didn't really work out. But like it's so easy to be so comfortable in a relationship that you forget to treat your significant other like a human being,
like another person and not an extension of yourself that you could just like talk to the way that you would talk to yourself, which is usually cruel and wrong and selfish and angry and resentful.
Exactly. So it's hard for me to say like she doesn't like you, you should get out of that relationship, because I know what it's like to be in a relationship and talk to another person like I'm talking to myself. And it doesn't negate the fact that it's painful for him or whoever is receiving that. Of course not. Like, it's painful, it hurts, it's not right, it's not okay. But it is incredibly easy to fall into that after like a long amount of time being with somebody.
She doesn't like you, but she might love you, but she doesn't like you.
Correct. And
that's exactly what I think you were about to say, which is like, I love you, but I have given up on the patience to remember to slow down before my mouth starts running.
Totally.
So that I can say things. Sometimes I think love gets mistaken for like the garbage bin. It's like it horseshoes back into being like, I love you. I would never do anything to let this go.
1000%.
I'm so comfortable. And then it horseshoes down into like, I love you and therefore I get to justify anything that I say because I'm not going to leave you. I'm just going to treat you like shit, which is actually just complacency and being a lazy bastard.
1000%. 1000%.
And when you get lazy bastard with your partner, it's because you and them have chosen to forget the nuances and the uniqueness and the specialness of your relationship. And now you're siblings, and now you don't have sex.
Your siblings or your roommates, same thing.
Your siblings and your roommates, and you don't have sex. I mean,
and you don't have sex.
You're not fucking because you're fucking mean to each other.
Yeah.
Because you just want the dishes to be done, and you don't want to bone.
Yeah. Yep.
And you have to remember that your partner likes you and wants your attention. And so when they're annoying you because you don't want to give it to them, remember that they want it from you because they fucking love you. And
I think that it's incredibly unfair that you think that you need to like silence yourself in the process of all of this. I think that, or I hope that you have I hope that you haven't pushed down your own feelings in order to like, I don't know, make this person
comfortable,
satisfied. I hope that you have said something to this person and have been like, listen, like, I get it, obviously I understand, but like, I don't like the way that you're treating me in this moment. It makes me really sad. And it isn't productive in our relationship at all, you know?
Yeah, like you're talking to me like I'm your annoying mom. You think that makes me feel
or like
good?
A annoying sibling being like, you're doing the annoying sibling
I don't
want
to do the guy show tonight.
And
okay, well then don't do whatever you're doing. I'm doing me. Don't do whatever you're doing that makes me being me perceived by you as some sort of exhausting thing. Or fuck off. Like, fuck off. You don't have to do it at all. You don't have to do it ever again.
Yeah. Also, God forbid I'm excited to see you at the end of my day. Like,
imagine
God
how that
forbid.
Feels. Oh,
imagine
so
that.
annoying.
Oh, so annoying. Oh, lobster too buttery, steak too juicy. Oh, sorry.
Don't forget that you're taking advantage of your partner who's enthusiastic about you. You're taking it for granted,
which
maybe
is so
not
special.
Advantage, but you're just like, take a minute to just like think about what the person is doing, and if it irritates you, it's because you're being annoying. You are the problem.
Yeah, and I would agree.
So I think you should break up with this girl and let her learn that lesson. Let her learn it. Also, can you DM us? Who are you? We don't know anyone with this low voice, this timbre. Who are you, alto? Who are you, alto?
We don't know who this is.
Sing us a low song. Sing us a low song.
Sing us a song and piano man.
And live from New York, it's Monday night. Good night from the Something Something Hotline. Thank you so very much. We can't wait to touch you in real life. And until then, you'll be touching yourselves to the sound of our voice. Thank you so much, and we love you. Goodbye.
Okay, goodbye.
I didn't really have A reason to call? Honestly, I took edibles for the first time in a while, and they're like hitting right now. And I saw this on TikTok, and it's really cutesy, girly vibes. Also, have a crush. I think that's the only tea I have on a man, but I might be a lesbian. I'm not really sure. Okay, that's all. Bye.